Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Maureen and I'm so excited to get to the next installment of my sewing makeover. Today I am going to be organizing my fabric, y'all, and the reason why the second video has taken so long for me to do this is because I've been putting it off and putting it off. And so this is like twofold, and the reason why I say that is because underneath this desk is probably a lot of people's worst nightmare. It is like just scraps on scraps on scraps that is like completely disorganized. And then I think I've talked about my fabric closet before, but in my fabric closet, I mean, it's not organized anymore. I folded everything nice and neat at the top of the year, and that has just gone to crap. Everything is everywhere. I buy something, I toss it in. I don't even look long enough. Like, I just shut the door real quick. Like, don't even want to deal with it. But today, the focus today is this doozy underneath this table right here. So I bought reinforcements. So right now, my fabric is like in these like laundry barrels. It's giving like, this is so millennial of me. So I bought these laundry barrels from like Home Goods a few years back when I really started sewing a lot more and I started collecting more scraps, and I was like, oh, these laundry barrels will be so cute, and they are not functional. Like, if I'm being totally honest, like, Nala loves them. I really don't. One, I don't see everything that I have. Two, I feel like because they're like these cloth barrels, they just have the tendency to just kind of collapse on themselves a little bit. And I really want to get to a place with my fabric scraps, at least, where things are more visible and I'm not just sitting on just random useless scraps. Like, I want to be able to use them for certain things, and I have in the past. I've made pillows from scraps. I've made a quilt from scraps. I think even I made one of Blue's first dog beds. I stuffed the dog bed with scraps. He ate it, of course, but I mean, it was all in good intentions, right? So either way, I'm gonna get rid of the barrels. I don't know if they'll get repurposed somewhere in our house, but they can't stay here. So let me tell you what I did buy. Y'all know I went to my favorite place, Amazon, and I bought these, like, they call them moving bags, and I'll put them up on the screen. I bought the clear ones because, again, it goes back to visibility. I want to be able to see my fabric, or at least see what's possibly in there. So I've thought of some ways that I can organize it, especially with this being clear bags, and I was thinking the most obvious way to organize this is going to be by color. So that is what we're going to do today. I believe this is a pack of 6, and so underneath my table, I'm hoping I can like stack 2 on top of each other in some sort of way. And then if I need to pull one out, it's just pulling one out, and then it will be covered with a zipper top, which I'm really looking forward to as well, because Nala loves to lay on top of my fabric scraps. And so some of the scraps have her cat hair on it. I would love to not have cat hair on my fabric scraps. So this is my solution. We're just gonna go with it and see where it takes us today. These are the barrels, and you see how this is collapsed a little bit, and Nala's laying on top of it. And this is the other barrel, and then this is just a trash bag. Jesus. And this one is probably the latest addition, because when I started doing markets, I started collecting things that can be repurposed, and so that's how the trash bag situation happened, and I'm so embarrassed, y'all. But the good news is that we're fixing it. And then also, you guys will see here, I never actually unpacked the fabric box, the mystery box that I got from Fabric Wholesale Direct. And so All of this stuff here is going to get incorporated into however I organize this stuff, because this box has been sitting in my floor pretty much since I did the video earlier this year, and that's unacceptable. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6. I thought I had 8. For some reason, I can't count, but I had 6. I have 6. I'm just gonna open one up so we can see what this looks like. I mean, I know we saw the picture, but yes, I think this is perfect. Like, and it's got like the perfect corners and everything. And you know what? They call these moving bags, and if and when we do move, this whole situation will be a lot easier to move because it's already in a moving bag. So I'm just gonna start putting things into piles of red, orange, yellow, whatever. Y'all remember this what is it called? Ripstop? Yellow. This is brown. And then what should I do with print? Maybe I mean, there's a lot of colors in this print, but I feel like the yellow stands out the most, so I'll just put this right here. And we have white. I'll put that behind me. Now, I will say that I did put some of the poly satin in my actual fabric closet because I did think that was like kind of nice, and I was like, well, you know, I may use it at some point. So, yeah. Oh, Lord. Oh, and I forgot there's like trims in here. Great. Okay. So, fun fact, my mom is an interior decorator, and so there was a time a few years back she actually gave me like a lot of like upholstery samples. And I think it's because I was like teaching kids how to sew, and so she, you know, she gave me like a lot of these like upholstery samples to like kind of like help the kids understand how to sew and stuff like that. And I still have a lot of them if I haven't used them in other projects. And so if you see like weird scraps like this, it's because of my mama. But again, this is a print, and I'm like, where should the print go? I'm gonna put this maybe in the browns. I don't know. Is it absolutely necessary for me to keep this? I don't think so. Like, some of these, it's not necessary anymore. Like, the project is done. It's done. Really, Raven? Really? So I'm gonna have a trash pile because is this interfacing? I can't. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I think this was like sweatshirt fleece. I made a hoodie out of this, so I'm gonna put this in the red pile. This probably can go in the blue stack because this is overwhelmingly blue. Is that, what's that? Corduroy. I made some corduroy pants out of this once. More of this random red fabric, red sweatshirt fleece fabric, like, be for real. Oh, this was the fabric from Joe's Hoochie Daddy set. I'm gonna keep that. Upholstered fabric. I don't even know what this is from. What is this? Y'all, this pom-pom stuff, insane. I probably could have used that on my yellow dress. Ooh. more trims. Wow. Oh, these are so pretty. Okay. I wonder if I should put the trims in a different bag. Huh. Do I have a purple pile? I don't even know. Oh, I remember this fabric. I have so much of this fabric. This, excuse you, Nala. I use this to make the Marlowe sweater and the Nico turtleneck dress. I think we're done. We've had enough of that. Another really small scrap. Like, seriously, what is with the small scraps, Raven? Oh my God. I really was holding on for dear life for some of these. Oh my God. Oh my God. What is happening? Throw these away. Oh my God. Did I just think that I was never, ever gonna be able to buy any more fabric? Like, this is insane. Like, crazy. Oh, this is a nice healthy piece of fabric. Let me put that over there. Some minky. I think someone gave me that too. It's the small pieces for me. I'm just like, what is that even about? Purple minky, okay. Oh, I have some quilting templates. You know what this is? Y'all, when we were making masks for COVID, I bought like twill tape. Because a lot of people that I was making masks for, they weren't crazy about having the elastic, and they wanted a little bit more control with how tight or how loose the mask was. So I had bought like a roll of twill tape and pretty much, like, you know, included it with people's masks when I was selling them and whatnot. And yeah. By the way, I never want to make masks ever again. Like, I never want to do that. And I think I'm just gonna throw this away. Like, I know that's being wasteful, but I'm sorry. I don't want to be reminded of the time that I had to make masks. Like, that was enough. Oh my gosh. Now this lace trim is cool. Fun fact about all the lace trim that I'm finding: when Joe's grandma passed away, this was no, not even when she passed away. I'm sorry. What year was that? I know it was before the pandemic. Either way, I had gone home with Joe one time. It might have been one Christmas or something, to be with Joe's family. And this was before we were married, but his family is like super, just super friendly, super welcoming. Like, I couldn't ask for like better in-laws. But his grandma sews, or she sewed, and she found out that I sewed, and so she had this entire room of sewing supplies. And she invited me over one day when we were spending time there in Virginia, and she said to me, take anything you want. She's like, I can't, sew anymore, but I know that you love it, so take anything you want. So this bag of trim and some of the other trims in here is from that visit. So I may dedicate an entire bag to this. Or what I could do is I could also put these in like a bin and like organize them really neat and nicely in like a really cute, presentable way. Okay, I think I preserved the pink pom-pom trim as best as I can. Y'all, I don't even know what this pom-pom trim is for. It's cute though, I'm keeping it. Okay, so I've got some colors going on right now. I'll show y'all real quick. So this is my trim pile here. This is my reds. That's my trash. My one black piece of fabric so far. These are my wackadoodle prints, my grays, my tan and whites, all of my blues, my yellows. This is like the orange pile, and then green, and then we've got some purple over here. So this is just out of one barrel alone. So there's a lot of debris. I've tried to like make a little pile out of it. This is the last scrap bag. So this is the yellow pile, the blue piles, a lot of blues, pink, red, the black and white or black and brown pile. This is my notions pile, my gray pile, my very tan and white pile, the multi-print pile, the orange, the green. All right, I'm gonna start putting all this together. Okay, so I literally just threw out 2 13-gallon trash bags worth of scraps, like non-useful scraps too. Like I wouldn't even feel right taking that to the Salvation Army or the Goodwill. It's not going to be any good for anyone. But I still have stuff laying all around me. And while I was cleaning up, I realized, because I'm planning to do like 2 markets this year, I should probably segment out that fabric yet again to make it much easier for myself when I'm looking for things. But for the majority of the scraps, I'm still going to color code them. So I'm hoping I have enough of the movable clear duffel bag thingies, because if I don't, I'm going to have to order some more. Yeah. Let's get started. See, I already know I would use this for like scrunchies, so I'm gonna put this to the side, and I'm gonna put the LSU and Alcorn stuff to the side. Yep. And then I'm gonna do the green. Green is in there. Oh wow. All right, here we go with the yellow. I'm gonna hold on to these for some headbands. Alright. So this is white, neutrals, black, and then red on top. This was more like a hodgepodge. This one was purples, greens, blues, and pinks, and oranges, and yellows. So I managed to get this in 2 of these bags. And what's left, sorry y'all, I have the sniffles. What's left is everything that I plan to use for my craft fairs this year. The multicolor fabric, which is also what I plan to use for my craft fair. And then just some of that trim and notions and stuff. So that's honestly the last bag I have to put up, and then I'm gonna clean up this floor because this floor is absolutely horrendous. And then I'm gonna put this stuff back underneath the table. I'm gonna put this stuff back underneath the table, and I'm gonna move on with my life. I know I'm being dramatic, but this is how I'm feeling right now. Hey y'all, so behind me is my fabric closet, and she's a hot mess. So I'm gonna try and refold everything as best as I can and just reorganize everything how I did in the beginning of the year and just kind of clean the slate. One thing that has bothered me about my fabric closet as it is right now is that it's so chaotic that I can't.
So I started this process by taking out anything that just seemed like it was not folded or was not in the right place. That way I can see at least where the stack pile begins, because I know that there are some fabric pieces that are actually folded underneath all of this.
Alright, so come with me. Ooh, wait. Let's dive in here, shall we? Here I have like all my fancy fabrics. It's the best way to put it. And I'm not treating them very fancily right now, like at all. Then down here is basically all my wovens. Can't really tell. And then down here is like all of my Georgettes and jersey and everything. That's the way it's supposed to be. So this looks a little wild. Let's go ahead and sort this out.
It's the former retail worker in me. I made a folding template years ago. It's a 9x13 piece of cardboard that I literally just cut from a box one day, and I've been using it for years to help fold my fabric. And here's how I do it. And my fabric organization is complete, and I feel so much better about my closet and my scraps. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see y'all next time.